And because of that farm, we're able to get to another lunge before they can get to that hydro cannon and take us out. This lunge is going to be taking out the Swampert. Galvantula hits really hard, and look at that, we take out a Swampert. So we say bye-bye to Toxicroak, and we say hello to Pelipper. They're down on shields, and we say goodbye, Pelipper. Welcome everyone. In this video, we are featuring a very fun team with a Nidoqueen and Galvantula core. And we've got Jellicent on the safe swap. I had a lot of fun with this team, guys. I had 2 positive sets with it. And I thought I would bring it to you guys, see if you guys would like to give it a try. I know everyone's doing their Galarian Slowpoke videos. I'm not quite just sold on it just yet. I would like to see it have a more energy efficient charge move. I'd like to see it maybe also have a more complementary fast move like Poison Sting rather than Poison Jab, but that's a whole nother story. This video is about Galvantula. It's about Nidoqueen, Jellicent. Had a lot of fun with this team. We have Nidoqueen in the lead with the conventional moveset, Poison Jab, Poison Fang, Earth Power. Got Galvantula. I know I could have done Cross Poison on it, but you know, I was weighing it in my head, and I just think, guys, Lunge is just a better move. You get that guaranteed debuff, and does more damage. I like Lunge on Galv, guys. Cross Poison's okay. It's really good on Ariados, but we're running the conventional moveset with Galv, and you guys will see it comes in handy in these battles. And we've got Jellicent on the safe swap as well. Whenever I run Jellicent as a safe swap, I like to run double nukes, and I like to run Bubble as the fast move. Just because Nidoqueen is very weak to those steals and those tanky steel rock ground types like G-Fisk and Bastiodon. That's why we're running Bubble as our fast move, and it does neutral to just about everything else. And with Ice Beam as a safe swap, you can throw off a lot of those flyers, catch them off guard. You can one-shot an Altaria. So this is the move set that I like whenever I run Jellicent as a safe swap. So we had a lot of fun, guys, and without further ado, let's get right into these battles. Guys, do give a subscribe. It helps the channel out quite a bit. Well, let's see what we've got up first here. We are met with a Galarian Stunfisk. Okay, so this is a okay matchup. It's very bait dependent. So we're just going to play this out a little bit here, see what they want to do, and they do want to catch. I had a feeling a lot of G-Fisk are getting wise to the Nidoqueen matchup, and they try to catch that Earth Power because they know that, you know, there's a good chance that you'll throw it. But we are going to make them pay. We've got Galv. That's exactly why we've got Galvantula on this team. They bring in a Pelipper, and if this discharge gets off, it's going to one-shot this Pelipper. Pelipper is double weak to electric-type moves, and they do wisely shield. Oh, man. I was anticipating that swap, guys, and I was like, gosh darn it, you are going to pay. But we're going to let this Weather Ball go through. It doesn't do a ton, and we're just going to farm down this Pelipper. And that's what you get for catching my Earth Power. Let's see what they let's see what they decide to bring back in. They're waiting the switch timer, and they bring back in their Stunfisk. So at this point, guys, Galv has done his job. He took out that water type, so we're going to let this Rock Slide take us out, and we are going to wait down the switch timer just in case they want to aggressively swap into something. We're going to bring in our Jellicent and go to work on this Stunfisk here. Now, the IVs aren't ideal on this Jellicent. For the life of me, I just could not catch a good one out in the wild, so we're running with the not so good IVs on this male jellyfish. And they hit us with an Earthquake. Jellicent is okay can comfortably tank one Earthquake from Stunfisk. And we're going to look to get off this Shadow Ball and see what they want to do. A lot of Stunfisk are expecting the conventional moveset of Bubble Beam Shadow Ball. So A lot of them won't shield, thinking that it's a bubble beam. But we're going to shield up this rock slide here that would nearly take us out, and we are going to look to take out this Stunfisk. We tried to farm it down, but we couldn't quite do that, so gonna let this rock slide hit us, and it does go down to fast moves. So we're really low. We're gonna swap immediately into our Nidoqueen, and they've got a Venusaur, and this is a very strong matchup for Nidoqueen. It's all but over here, basically, guys. This Poison Fang is going to do a lot of neutral damage to Venusaur and drop that defense. I love that new update, guys. So we are going to look to shield up this Frenzy Plant. That would take us out. We are pretty low at this point, and we're going to look to get off another Poison Fang to lower that defense before they can take us out. Remember, guys, we stored a move on our Jellicent just before they could hit us with a Vine Whip. And we are lagging. We're trying to farm this thing down. That lag really was not helpful in that moment. And they do get to a Frenzy Plant, which is going to take us out. We're very low. But we got that Ice Beam saved, and Jellicent clutches the win with 1 HP, guys. They are down on shields, and this will absolutely take out this Venusaur. And that is going to be a good game. Very nice. Guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think about this team? Did I get the team comp right? Are you thinking about running it? Let me know in the comments below. Let's see what we got up next here. We are met with a Shadow Golbat on the lead. Okay, so a lot of times with this sort of lead, we both have access to Poison Fang, and in this matchup, we end up doing sort of the debuff tango, if you will. We're both just going to be throwing Poison Fangs at each other, and I'm thinking they're staying in. I don't know what they have in the back. They do hit us with a Poison Fang, so rather than take all that damage being debuffed, we go into our Jellicent. Jellicent is much more comfortable taking those Poison Fangs. Even with the debuff, it is resisted with that Ghost typing, Ghost resist Poison. So I decided to bring in Jellicent and tank these Poison Fangs. It can take it much more easily. Even though it is resistant on Nidoqueen, Jellicent's just a little bit more tanky and can take that a little bit better. So they've already been debuffed, so we are just farming up quite a bit. We get to just about 2 Shadow Balls, and we're going to see if they want to shield or let their Golbat go down. They decided to stay in that matchup, so I was reading, maybe they've got to have some sort of water type in the back, maybe double water, and they do have a water type, which they bring in a Politoed, so we've got just enough for another Shadow Ball here. We're going to see if they want to tank this or burn a shield on it, and they do take it. That's okay. Politoed's pretty tanky, so it can take that pretty comfortably. At this point, we're pretty comfortable. We're in a comfortable spot. We're going to let Jellicent go down, and we've got our electric spider in the back just waiting to eat up this Politoed here. We wait the switch clock just in case of a swap, and we are looking to farm up. And they aggressively swap into a Swampert. Okay. So I was right on my analysis of what they might have in the back. They do have double water in the back. And they bring in Swampert because Swampert is a bit of a wall to Galvantula. So at this point, Nidoqueen is just dead weight to us, guys. It's not going to be very useful up against the Swampert. Swampert is part ground. It resists the poison type attacks. So we just threw Nidoqueen in just to debuff and chip away as much as we can. It's basically dead weight at this point. So we're going to try and get off as many Poison Fangs as we can, drop that defense on this Swampert, and make it a little bit easier for our Galvantula. We're not able to get off another Poison Fang. That would have been nice to drop that defense another time for our Galvantula, because it is resisting those electric type attacks. They do take us out with the Hydro Cannon, and that defense is lowered, so these resisted Volt Switches are digging in quite a bit. We're going to shield this up. We do not want to take a Hydro Cannon from Swampert, even with the attack debuff, and they do try to combo play us here. They had a Weather Ball stored on Galvantula. I'm glad I burned the shield on the Hydro Cannon rather than this Weather Ball. Just Hydro Cannon just hits a lot harder, and we do farm down that Politoed. That was probably a misplay on them because it allowed us to get more farm. So we're going to get off this lunge and debuff that attack a little bit more, and because of that farm we're able to get to another lunge before they can get to that Hydro Cannon and take us out. This lunge is going to be taking out the Swampert. Galvantula hits really hard, and look at that, we take out a Swampert. Galvantula, Swampert counter confirmed, guys. My goodness, that's a good game. Very nice. Guys, give a subscribe if you enjoy seeing Galvantula take out a Swampert, guys. But let's see what we got up next here. We got our Nidoqueen, and we are met with a Toxicroak. Okay, this is a nice matchup. Nidoqueen resists the counters. We just have to watch out for a Mud Bomb. So we're counting their fast moves, and we try to catch what we think. We tried to catch. I thought they were maybe going to throw that Mud Bomb right off the bat, but that's okay. We were not successful. They farmed up a little bit more before they swapped into their Stunfisk. And this is exactly why we have Bubble on our Jellicent. For these Stunfisk, for these Bastiodons, Skarmories, we're doing super effective damage with Bubble up against this Stunfisk. So that's why we have Bubble instead of Hex. And we do let that Earthquake go through. We can, like I said, we can comfortably tank an Earthquake from Stunfisk. And we're just going to try and get off this Shadow Ball here. Shadow Ball does quite a bit of neutral damage to Stunfisk, and we do take it out. And they come in with a Pelipper. Okay, so we're pretty low at this point. They were afraid that we were going to throw another charge move, so they decide to throw immediately. We're going to let it go down, no problem. We got our Electric Spider that can just eat this Pelipper alive. So what we're doing, guys, is we're waiting down the switch timer because I'm anticipating an aggressive swap back into that Toxicroak, and here it comes. Yep, we do catch that Mud Bomb. It is super effective on Nidoqueen, but Galvantula is extremely glassy, so Nidoqueen takes this Mud Bomb a little bit better than Galv would. So we're just going to play this out, try and debuff with this Poison Fang, chip away at this Toxicroak here. And they do shield that. That's questionable. They might have lost track of our energy. They probably thought it was an Earth Power. But that works out for us. We're just going to let this go through. And we're going to let Galvantula go to work here on this Toxicroak. We have 2 shields. We are building up. We're going to throw this lunge, see if they want to shield. And if they don't, it will take it out, even though it is resisted. But they do decide to shield. They want to get off another charge move, but we're up 2 shields. We're going to shield up whatever this is. They did farm up to Sludge Bomb, but they throw a Mud Bomb instead. So we say bye-bye to Toxicroak, and we say hello to Pelipper, and we have a very super effective discharge that will one-shot this Pelipper. They're down on shields, and we say goodbye, Pelipper. I love Galvantula, guys. That's going to be a good game. Guys, give a subscribe if you enjoyed seeing Galvantula one-shot that Pelipper. But let's see what we've got up next here. We are met with a Jellicent on the lead. Okay, the female version. This is a not-so-great lead, but we can't quite safe swap into our own Jellicent because we're running Bubble. And without having Hex, it's a losing matchup. So we just kind of have to stay in. And they built up the Shadow Ball and they bait us with a Bubble Beam. That's not a good start to this battle. But we're going to try and bait ourselves here. And they don't fall for it. But we do get that defense drop. So we're going to build up to another Earth Power here. And they do build up to another Shadow Ball, but I gotta call it at this point, and they do Shadow Ball us, so we're getting outplayed here by this Jellicent. We do decide to throw the Earth Power this time around. The reason why I didn't shield up that Shadow Ball, or potential Shadow Ball, is because we need safe shields for our Galvantula. Galvantula is very glassy, so we do try and farm down, but we can't because this Jellicent's resisting our poison jabs, even with the debuff. So we try to get off one more Poison Fang, and they do let it go down. And they come in with a Stunfisk and Mudshot us down. So at this point, it's not a great start. We're down on shields. We're waiting out the switch clock just in case they decide to swap out. We come in with our Jellicent here, and this is why we want to go bubble for a safe swap Jellicent, just for these, again, for these Stunfisk, Bastiodons. You do super effective to those tanks. So we tank that Earthquake pretty well, and we're going to get off this Shadow Ball, see what they want to do. They might think it's a Bubble Beam and not Shield, and I think that they do. So that was nice. They let that go through. That does a decent amount of neutral damage to this Stunfisk. And they are building up to another Earthquake. We really need to take out this Stunfisk, so I do decide to shield it. I can't have Galvantula on the Stunfisk. It's just too much of a dominant matchup. We're trying to farm down. We can't. They farmed up to a Rock Slide. We got to take them out. We got to throw our energy here and hope for the best at this point. That Jellicent lead just really messed us up, guys. We're down 2 shields, and they've got a Golbat, Purified Golbat. We are not in a good spot because our Galvantula does not have any shields to go up against this Golbat, and we lagged. Did you see that, guys? We lagged. We had the Ice Beam, but we couldn't hit it, and they were able to get a free wing attack in and took us out. I think that might have cost us the game here. If you haven't already seen the writing on the wall, this is gonna be an L for us, guys. That really hurt because at the most we would have either gotten this Golbat extremely low with that Ice Beam or gotten a shield, and that would have made this matchup much more cleaner for Galvantula. But right now they hit us with a Poison Fang. They did have a Shadow Ball. I don't know if they're trolling with us, toying with us a little bit. That's okay. We use all that lunge to try and get the last shield and debuff as much as we can. But at this point, they're at their Shadow Ball, and they are going to be taking us out of that Shadow Ball. Oh man, rough one for us, guys. But good game. Guys, let me know in the comments below if you thought I could have done anything different in that last battle. But let's see what we got up next here. We are met with an Altaria. Okay, this isn't as bad as you would think because our Poison Jabs with that new move update doing more damage coupled with the neutral Poison Fang dropping the defense and having stab on it, it actually isn't such a bad matchup going up against Altaria. So we're going to look to stay in a little bit here and just spam them with Poison Fangs. They do get to a Sky Attack. And I believe we shield. No, we let it go through. We can tank one. That's okay. We tanked that pretty well. So we're just going to keep spamming, and they do catch. I didn't see what they are going to catch this Poison Fang on. Let's see what that is. Oh, a Jellicent. Okay, nice. Nice catch. That is resisted, but joke's on you because we've got an electric spider that's going to do work on your water type Jellicent here. So if you haven't already noticed, guys, catches do kind of irk me a little bit. But we take out that Jellicent with our discharge, and we're gonna go right for the discharge on this Altaria. It is neutral because flying takes super effective dragon resist, so it's neutral, but this Altaria is low enough to where if they don't shield, and they do shield, if they didn't shield, it would have taken it out. They want to get off a Sky Attack. We're not going to tank the Sky Attack. We're going to shield. Oh no, man. I gotta remember this battle. We let that go through. And I believe actually we come in with our Nidoqueen. That must have been a different battle I was thinking about. But yeah, we're going to farm up to a Poison Fang, take out this Altaria, and see what they have in the back. That Altaria is extremely low. I can't imagine them wanting to shield this. I believe they'll just let it go down. Yeah, they let it go down. And we aggressively swap into our Jellicent. They come in with a Whiscash, and this is a decent matchup because we resist any potential blizzards. So they're kind of forced to throw the weaker move of Mud Bomb. And we're up on shields. They're down a shield. And this is more of a formality here, just playing this out. They're going to stay in here. They think that they've got a shot. That's okay. More power to them for sticking through. we're just going to keep doing our thing here. These bubbles are doing neutral damage to this Whiscash. And we're getting about, 50% health. So we've got the shields. Why not use them? You know, we're just going to play this out. We've got our Shadow Ball ready. They do CMP tie us to this Mud Bomb. They are holding on to the very end. More power to them. Not a problem. We're just going to keep doing our thing here. Get to about 2 more. We're getting up to about 2 Shadow Balls. We need 2. They're going to shield this next one. They kind of have to. And 1 more bubble will get us to that second Shadow Ball, which will be taking out this Whiscash. This feisty Whiscash that wants to go down with the ship. That's okay. Very honorable, valiant effort. And we do take that game. That's a good game. Very nice. So guys, that's the team. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm so happy they buffed the poison types. Nidoqueen reigns supreme over all the Pokemon that have benefited from the updates to poison type attacks. As you can see, it's a very strong Pokemon in this meta. I believe it ranks about 35. Well, that'd be Shadow, but regular Nidoqueen is up there as well. I had a lot of fun, guys. Let me know in the comments. What do you think about this team comp? I really wanted some coverage against the weaknesses of Nidoqueen, and I really was looking to build around it. You could probably throw in a Zoom Roll in the place of Jellicent, but yeah, I had a lot of fun overall. If you guys enjoyed this, great. Let me know what you think in the comments, and for now, we'll leave it there. And as always, guys, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.